Hey guys. Okay. Very weird. Anyway, I was just looking at the color changing, in the background on the ceiling. It's weird. Anyway. I apologize for that. Gosh. I don't know why we're focusing so much on other people right now. But this is actually for you. It's always for you. Everything is always for you. For your betterment, for your confirmation, just for you, any way that is. They may be wealthy on the outside and in the world and all this stuff and things. And the word is not coming to me now because I waited so long fucking around with all the bullshit I had to say before. They're void, they're dead. I heard soulless on the inside. You, on the other hand, you're rich. You're full. You're wealthy. You're abundant on the inside. And on the outside, it just looks different. You know who you are. A little reminder, don't ever feel bad. Well, I can't even say that because you don't. Because you know better. You know different. It's not that you know better, you just know different. You're on a different channel, a different wave. You're on a different wavelength. You're on a different wavelength. There's way more to life than what you can see, than what you see. I heard that's not the real life anyway. I guess ask yourself, and I need my whiteboard so I can write this down. What does life mean to you? What is living to you? I don't have to write it down. I'm going to tell you right now. What is living to me? Living to me is just being. But to live life full, well, I guess I do it every day. But I do like to be outside. I like to be near the water. I want to experience and enjoy things. But everything is an experience and can be enjoyed. If it's learning lessons, that's an enjoyment. That's God's way of saying, I love you enough to show you that something isn't right so you can make the choice to make changes. But what kind of father would I be? What kind of mother would I be? What kind of person of love would I be if I did not express to you, point out, show, or whatever, the things that you see that is making them unhappy? You have an answer. You have not an answer, but you have experience in this, that, or the other thing. We discipline our children. Why? Because we love them and we care for their welfare. We think we're showing our children love by, here my wrong. And I can speak on this because I'm speaking from experience. Giving things and stuff, thinking you're showing them love, trying to fill that hole because maybe one of the parents is out of the home. We try to make up, fill in. So we show them love by getting them things. If you're good, you get this prize. Why would you not even begin to think that we're not going to grow up as adults and feel and think the same way? We're nothing. We're bad. Therefore, we don't deserve anything. If you're good, conditions put on what? Love. And they're saying that love, we're showing, thank you, we're showing our children that love comes from how you act and behave and things. When true love is the punishment, what they think is a punishment, because they don't know it's bad for them yet. We're here to guide them. But we only do this from our understanding how our parents raised us. Until you know. Usually it's too late. Your fucking kids are grown. That's why grandparents and grandchildren, it's a whole different dynamic. And it's special and it's close and it should be. Chances are, and you'll know by the person that's in front of you today. Maybe your mom and your dad, they raised you the best they could from their understanding. And maybe it was really bad and it sucked really bad. But you know what? You can look at your mom and or dad and look at them in their face. And just by what they do, how they speak and how they are, they're not that same person. Grandchildren are our reprieve. And then we do what we know now. We pass along to our adult children that we couldn't do when they were children, but we know now, so we could pass along to our grown adult children who have children or a child, and pass along our knowledge from what we have already experienced and made changes. That's when maybe, whether it looks exactly how you think it should look in your mind, maybe they backslide, but you know what? They are not the same person that they were then. Yeah, maybe they blow up once in a while or whatever. Backslide or this or that. I don't know. Whatever each person's individual situation is. I can't go through all of them. I mean, I could take forever and then, I forget what I'm talking about. Blah. But in their everyday thinking and way of being, the way of living, is different. Forgive them, for they know not what they do in that moment, at that time, in that time which is already gone. It's funny that people that don't want to be judged and held, why does everybody look at me? Can't they see that I've changed? Well, remember, you're one of those people. That's why. Duh. Why do people judge you? Because you're running around judging everything somebody does. So concerned and worried about every other human and what their human is doing. How miserable is that? Holy fuck. Think about it. I mean, use your actual mind. Put the phone down, the internet, the fake book, the Instagram, and the fucking OnlyFans, whatever your fuckery is. Sit it down. Don't ask these friends that are direct reflections of you around you. Obviously, if you don't got, you know what I mean? Ask them when their lives are in shambles and ask them for fucking advice. And then take it. Oh, yeah, no, you're not accountable. Oh, yeah, I forgot the victimhood thing. But let's get out of the victim thing. Let's go back. Can we, Father? Oh, yeah, I hear it. Oh, yeah, she's on a high horse. She's on that. I'm delivering message. That's your own problem. I don't have to explain myself. Because your reaction, trigger, or whatever to me says everything about you. Ta-da. You hear people talk of it. So we're reflections of each other. We're everyone's mirror. Well, if we're everyone's mirror, and you believe it, and you speak it, then back at you, kid. Right? I get called out on all my shit just speaking. I don't need another fucking human. They're always, and I'm like, bring it on. The more I know, the more I know. And once I know and I'm aware, then I can begin to make changes if I so choose and desire in every moment. I had to make a choice. Do this or not do that. This is the question. So I chose not to do that. And my future self is like, thank you. I got your back. I am you. Oh, wow, that's fucking good. Hold on. I love that. So my future self right here, right now, is like, thank you. And my past self said, I got your back. I am you. I'm totally doing this. Now self says thank you to past self. Thank you, past self. Past self says, I got your back. I am you. What is that? Choices. Choices bring about changes. Choices bring about changes. Right? Choices bring about changes. If I didn't love you enough to call you out, to bring to your attention, let's just say it like this, to bring to your attention, all right, let's say it like this. If I'm bringing something to your attention, it's because I love you. Because I know from experience that with being unaware, you can't even begin, if you wanted to, because then you have the choice, to bring about changes. See, using that word changes, and they're having me use that a lot, is because what's coming through to me is change. There's a negative connotation to that, or there can be an attachment, negative attachment to that word. But changes leaves it open-ended, kind of. Not changed, and change like you can never be different. You know, you have to be that way, and you better not slip up, because then, everyone's going to point it out to you. Changes, that word alone leaves it open-ended. That you're working towards that you're progressing in that. See, just a simple one letter added, changed. Changed means it's changed, it's final, right? That's how it kind of is coming through. Changes is a progress, it's a process, it's a progression. Words. Spelling. I am you. And you know what? We can only do what we can do to the level of our understanding in each and every moment. You can't hurt me. I'm sorry. because the power of God compels me, drives me, is me, dwells in me, protects me. You're not going to do anything unless I okay it, says the Lord. It has to go through me first. I'll allow it this time. But do you know the consequences to what you do? My now self thanks my past self for making the decision it made then. I got your back. I am you. My future depends on it. So right now in this moment is your past self. And it's your future self. Because the choice you make right now decides your future self's consequences. Hence, the past, the present, and the future are all occurring at the same time. In big life decisions, whether it's to cheat, whether it's to do drugs, whatever it is, to steal, to murder, to rape, to whatever it is, there's going to come a time, and it could be the very next moment. That moment before that, at the choice time, that's already the past. So you decided to take that drug, and you die. Had you made a different choice, past, your future, you're dead. But it was at that moment, there was a choice. It's all happening at the same time with your decision. And depending on how big the decision is and what attachments and things and stuff can be, well, there's going to be some kind of attachment. Depends on how you look at it. It could be attachment of wealth and bliss, or it could be attachment of death and destruction, chaos and conflict. That was a weird fucking noise. I don't know if you heard it or not. The dog is not licking. I'm hearing this song. It always feels like somebody's trying to drown me. They live in a fantasy. Oh, that's funny. I don't know, fucking weird shit just become it. Now self. Future self. Nope. We're going to keep it the other way. Yeah. Anyway, so I got to go make a meme or whatever of this. I'm just going to do like a quote thing. I'd like to have, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know what to name this, you guys. I'm I'm not even sure how this video started. I was so in the moment. It's like I check out and something else takes over, but it's still me. I don't know how to explain it. Just the mouthpiece, yo. Hey, stay cool. Stay low. Get barefoot a little more and walk around on the earth. The natural forms of earth, not concrete. Things grown of the earth, but you know, the grass, the sand, beaches, you know, the water, but walking on the dirt. Vibrate with all that you are. Tap into that frequency of where you come from, pure source energy. And the side effects are fucking phenomenal. Love, happiness, health, wealth, all of it. But you know what you get? Higher. That nothing, no thing, I don't know, fills you with the love frequency. The natural sounds of just the cicadas being on the inside. And they do it like in a wave. You listen to how all the different sounds come and they're in unison, they're working together. They're showing me like that Avatar movie again. Their sound, their music, their frequency, their vibration is going to match some kind of frequency or vibration in your human nature. Everything has its own energy, vibration, its own frequency. And the sounds of nature, that's why we love the sounds of rain, of the ocean, of running water, of wind in trees, of bees and their vibration. Become one with that. Before you know it, you're not even thinking of, I've got to get back to my inner child and all that. Because you changed your frequency. And the frequency, depending on your frequency, I'm being shown like your DNA, the cells in your body, they will go in tune with their frequency. And you'll all be one, vibrating with the flow of all that is. And you fill with love. And before you know it, you're doing things you didn't even know you could do. Like for me, I was like, one day I went, oh my God, I'm sitting Indian style. I was his muse. He came by to watch my progress, and he reported back. Thank you, no matter how it was meant for. Whatever was meant for fuckery on one side, it was for healing on mine. There's two sides, baby, but it's all the same. What side are you on? AKA, what side are you on? The love side, the love frequency where you have health, which is wealth, knowledge, power, because you could be anything from anything. Out of nothing, you can build something because it grows here on earth. Mother Earth, who gives life to us. In return, when we leave our human, because our human is what consumes the things of Mother Earth. Our human consumes. We die, we go back. We give back. Help that grass grow. that the bugs, the these, the that, you know, you eat meat. They graze on, you know what I'm saying? We're all one. Avatar again. I'm going to have to watch that fucking movie again now. Because they keep referring to that. There's so much in it. How the body's there and then everything comes over it and takes it back in. And Simba and the circle of life. In the Lion King. You know, look at bees. The honeycombs. Their wings vibrate. Why do you think that the honey is so, it's from all the pollen from the flowers that what dies becomes fertilizer, which makes things grow. It's the circle of life. And these bees, they fly around, but it's the vibration of their wings that forms these combs. This is what they're giving me. That has healing properties through its honey, through the beeswax, through the propolis. Everything we need is what we are, is what we came from, is what we all are. And it's everything on Mother Earth. And when our soul leaves, our human, which grazed on this land, should go back to the land. What about the fish in the sea? We eat fish. Is that still giving to the circle of life? Is it all interconnected or is it all separated? Or do all the elements and all the things just work in tandem, in together, an ecosystem? Is that biology, bitch? Sorry. I don't know why. I know I said that because science, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go. I love you guys. Sorry, I don't know how long I've just been sitting here. God, I hope it wasn't that long. Anyway. Keep on trucking. Choices bring about changes. Have your now self, which is also your past self. Preparing, setting up the future self. It's all occurring right now in when you see this or whenever you have a choice to make that has long-term consequences attached to it. Is this going to be something I'm going to be like, thank you for doing in your future self? Or is this going to be like, for a right now moment, a fleeting feeling, I'm going to do this one thing in a fleeting moment, for a fleeting feeling. It's not going to be so great long term. My future self. It's not going to be good for my future self. Do you like yourself even? No. That's why you do it. Here you are. Here we are. Back to square one. It's like trying to fit a square through a circle. Vice versa. My now self says, you know what? To my future self, which already is my past self, I got your back. I am you.